Hey guys, I'm back, and today I am talking about metal music videos. Now, I'm going to be talking about what I think makes a good music video, and what I think is just makes a terrible music video. Like, I'm just bored. I just hate it. So, first, I think I should kick off with what I think makes a bad music video, metal specifically. And what I like is just seems to be this trend that as far as metal's sort of strayed away from it in recent days, it's still annoyingly persisted, and it just annoys me to my very core. It this annoying trend is that bands just playing in a barn, or it's just live footage interspersed with some occasionally very sparse imagery, like 6 Feet Under's Doomsday. Like, I get this subplot of maybe kind of a zombie story, but there was no real. There was like this repeated. There were just the same repeated little mini clips with the band performing, and I really feel that this is defeating the purpose of what a music video is and what a music video is meant to do. I feel that a music video is meant to visualize the themes or the storyline, um, or the emotion that the song is trying to convey through like both the lyrics and the instruments. And I feel that a music video should take the opportunity to actually visualize that. And I feel I should stop saying I feel so much. But I have deep emotions. No, I have no emotions. But God, that was a creepy psycho killer laugh. Um, but a good example of like a music video actually mirroring the song that it's obviously based off very well is, I think, Cannibal Corpse's Killer Become. Now, I now this is Cannibal Corpse, are another band that I think is very hit or miss on this, and really there's a lot of bands that do this and can be quite inconsistent. I don't think any band consistently just there's very few bands that just consistently make amazing music videos. But Cannibal Corpse's Killer Become, it's just a guy hunting zombies with a chainsaw, and I think it's that simple horror movie aesthetic, like that classic John Romero zombie movie, that they're trying to convey. Like, I mean, it kind of ties back to all the controversy their music's created. Their George Fisher has said, their lead singer, I think he may also play guitar, but I'm not sure. I don't know terrible much about them. Death metal isn't my specialty, but when people were like, "Oh man, this is some pretty shocking stuff," you know, hammer smash face and whatnot. It's some pretty brutal stuff, and I personally love their music. He said it's supposed to be like a fictional story where it's supposed to be like a horror movie. Like, he said, one could take these stories if one wanted to and make their own horror movie. And I feel like he almost kind of took that to heart with their music video for Killer Become and Evisceration Plague, where it's like just zombies and a lot of gore. And it's great. It's a simple thing, and it goes with the music, and it'll keep you entertained. Now, on the flip side of things, they're also a good example of what I don't like about music videos right now. And sadly, the music video for one of my favorite songs by them, Priest of Sodom, off of their best album, Evisceration Plague, my opinion. I just really love that album. Um, it's now lyrically, I can see why that might be hard to do for a music video, because I mean, it's sort of like Priest of Sodom. You think about the biblical city and how it was described in the Bible, basically as like a city of violence, sex, a lot of really messed up, like just perversions of all kinds, and that was what the song was about. Like basically you have like all these ceremonies involving various sexual perversions, and I see why that would be something that could be hard to visually represent on something that a lot of people could see. But at the same time, I think they could have done better than just, you know, them playing it with with basically just glimpses of some priest-looking guys with some women lying down, just staring at the camera. Like that was the only thing other than the band that we got in that music video. And you know, like now, I mean, there's some bands that really don't hold back, like with Cal Decapitation's infamous music video, Forced Gender Reassignment. I won't get into that. You know, you don't even if you haven't seen it, just the name tips you off, I think, of what that music video is about and why it like got banned permanently from YouTube. Is what I've heard. I heard it's back on, but we'll just see how long that lasts. And I think a really cool one was Whitechapel's "Let Me Burn." It wasn't the best, but I think it was definitely definitely a really good example of what a lot of bands could do. And um, it was basically that song. But yeah, it was Whitechapel's song "Let Me Burn," and it was about this guy who goes crazy, and he's basically got like the American dream, nice house, great daughter, great wife, like all the money he needs, like lyrics for that song, all the money in the world, a beautiful wife, a sweet little girl, like you know, and he says all ruined by insanity, and it's basically it's about how the thing we pursue a lot, like the perfect family, perfect success and job and like business and whatever career we choose to pursue, won't solve all our problems. And it's basically about this guy who goes insane, being Whitechapel. It's not. They're not just gonna say the message and be done with it. They got to make this, in your face, and I love it. And it's basically about a guy who kills his wife, douses himself in gasoline, and asks like his daughter to like hold his hand one last time and then spark the flame and let him burn. And it's crazy, and you know but it really gets that message across, and you can't ignore the message of the song when the music video is just yelling it in your face. I mean, it's unignorable. And so I think that's a good example. And also it brings me to probably my favorite kind of music video, animated music videos, and this goes to beyond metal, but I think they're quite good at setting up like maybe a fiction about a universe. Really, really good, for I think like really what the best part of animated music videos are is doing things that you can't do or harder to do without like a huge budget in like live action. Now, like, okay, I'm gonna go beyond metal for a minute and talk about gorillas, and that's with the Z at the end. I always said gorillas, but probably it's gorillas. Whatever, but their music videos go in a certain order, and the characters age since it's a fictional band, and it sets up a storyline. It's like they're their music videos. That's really cool, and there's a lot of great animated music videos for metal. Like Decapitated's Veins was just awesome. It was like this big military conspiracy, and it was just really just fun to watch. It had a cool art style. And also Raubtier, they're like a Swedish band, a lot like Sabaton. Yeah, so if you like Sabaton, which I mean, who doesn't like Sabaton, you'll definitely like them. They have this song called Achtung Panzer, and it's just go watch it. I'm not even gonna say anything. It's just so cool. I'll probably put the link in the description below, but definitely watch that. If you only watch one animated music video, I think that's probably one of my top favorites. But it's really awesome, and I think that whole animated idea can really go well with lyric videos, making lyric videos a lot more interesting. And on the topic of lyric videos, a lot of it's just like a bunch of different artwork and they zoom in like with stuff, or it'll be a cool frame. And I feel like they can do just a lot more than that. Like I think Mayhem's like a Cywar lyric video. I was really disappointed they didn't make a music video for that because I really love that song and I'm a pretty big fan of that album. I love the theme of psychic warfare. I think I talked about that in my last Bitchin about Metal episode, and I think there was a lot they could have done with that. So I was really disappointed when I just saw that it was a lyric video. But then when I actually watched the lyric video, I realized that the lyrics, it was really important that the lyrics were more important than anything a music video could convey. So you have, and at the same time, you have this really cool animated artwork going by, and you have the lyrics. And I think that was honestly just as good as, did the song as much justice as any music video could have. And another one I just find very entertaining, even though the artist also released a music video for this, which I haven't watched all the way through yet. I got busy that day, so I need to do that. Was Rob Zombie's "Well Everybody's Fucking in a UFO." Fun little song, like pretty much off his new album, the Electric Let's see if I can remember it all. The Electric Warlock, Acid Witch, Satanic Orgy Celebration. To spend this, screw it. I can't even pronounce I can't even do it. Anyway, it was really weird. It wasn't all animated necessarily, but you had a lot of crazy stuff going on, and the lyrics even told a sort of nonsensical story. It didn't make much sense, but it was fun to read, and it was fun to see the weird imagery as you read along. And I think that was really good, really well done. I've watched that like 5 times. It was pretty funny. It's one of his most tongue-in-cheek songs, I think, and that's saying something because he has a really good sense of humor. I think with his music, like making it dark and menacing, then making it really just tongue-in-cheek, very pulpy, very like a lot of exploitation films from the 70s. But yeah, but one thing about music videos is I think the whole band performing works pretty well for shorter music videos. But even in that case, I still think there should be some imagery interspersed. And the only example I'm really going to talk about with this is Jungle Rot's um, video for carpet bombing. It's about 1 minute and 24 seconds, and that's actually longer than the original song because at the end it has like a nuclear bomb going off for a few seconds. But it interspersed, it just shows the band just jamming it, which was entertaining to watch. It's a really great song. Um, and yeah, and they interspersed throughout. It shows various footage of war, like bombing, really, and it just sort of kind of breaks up the monotony of them just playing it, and it really goes well with the song. But yeah, it still isn't just them performing it. But yeah, those are my thoughts on music videos, animated music videos, lyric videos. Got any questions, comments? Let me know what you think in the comments. Be sure to like, share, subscribe, and keep listening to quality music.